Oh, I'm delighted for the girls. To be honest, we keep talking about how hard everyone trains and keep talking about identity, and we know we were kind of under a process, so it's finally nice just to get a win. We shan't get too carried away with it. It's the next step. It's that, but it's great for the girls to be able to put a performance on, a winning performance, and give the Irish crowd something to get behind.
But that level of dominance, 5 tries, it was incredible. Did you see that coming?
I'd say we've always got a performance in us. We knew that the Welsh have got some strengths. There's a match-defining moment about 2.5 minutes in, where they get their first maul, and the forwards keep them out. So, it's funny what momentum and confidence can do to a group, and we knew that the maul was something we'd have to deal with, and I'm so pleased for the girls that they've been able to prove to themselves that they can do it. Like we've seen it coming, we know it's coming, but look, it's only a game, isn't it? And then there's 2 more to go. So we'll dust ourselves off pretty quick, and we'll look at what we did well. We'll try and feed off that, and we'll look at what we need to tidy up and try and get better again. And then we go to Twickenham next week.
Dannah, excellent performance by you. What did it feel like out there?
Yeah, it felt good to be in Musgrave again. The crowd were amazing all the way through, and we had purple patches, but we had a few tough patches as well, and it was just so good that the crowd kept cheering on all the way through.
And some of the tries, like the attack, outstanding. What did it feel like? Anyone that stands out for you and those 5 tries overall?
Probably Katie Corrigan's block down. I was proud of her. It just shows the commitment, and she kept competing and got a hand on the kick and walked it in. So yeah, fair play to her.
Scott, there'll be a lot of focus on the 5 tries and the performance, but how pleased were you with the decision making throughout the whole of the game? Because the tries don't come unless the right decision is made.
You're right, and you would have seen the Italy game where we create opportunities, but weren't quite clinical enough under pressure, and people have been asking us plenty about that, and we've just continued to work on things. So skill sets need to stand up under pressure, under more pressure. Opportunities open and close quicker, so you need to be sort of more on it, anticipate more, choose which option you're going to use, and I think we've worked at it. We've probably left a few points out there, if we're being really, really honest with ourselves. So we'll go away and we'll look at that and we'll just keep trying to get better again. And I mentioned Katie's try, after half time, when you think we've got a bit of momentum, what have you, it's like scoring after half time is a really, really important thing. So you go in and you talk about resetting, you talk about remember the game plan, is it working, yes or no? And we decided it was, and we want to be a point scoring defence as well. So Katie getting a charge down and getting a 7-pointer straight after the break. So I think a really, really big moment as well.
And Aoife Wafer again, outstanding, and there was a few good nominees for player of the match, but fully deserved.
Yeah, I think this young lady next to me, Dannah, is probably one of them in terms of how she drives the team around the pitch. But Aoife Wafer's something else. We know we've got a real talent there, and both Dannah and her being so young, this is make it look easy, aren't they? And look, they'll continue to get better because we'll keep working hard, and we want to keep being part of a successful island. So we've got plenty to go at, but it's nice to get that win.
How's Linda?
She's been assessed by medics now. We'll know a bit more about it in the 24 hours, but we're hoping she's going to be all right.
How was she feeling when you saw her after the game?
Pleased with the win. Disappointed to come off and a bit sore.
Yeah. What are the work-ons for England?
With the work-ons, it's going to be a step up in test, isn't it? The opportunities and that come with games. So we know they got a good pack. So no doubt we're going to have to keep working hard at defending mauls and scoring mauls of our own. We know they got some good ball carriers. So how we tidy up in that sort of defence and not let them get momentum. How we compete in the breakdown, and they got some attacking prowess out wide, which we're gonna have to manage. But we think we can put ourselves in the right position to cause a few problems ourselves.
Are you happy overall though? I mean, nearly every game so far, it's better than the corresponding fixtures of last year.
Yeah, and that's all we want to keep going after is improved performance. We said we want to try and close the gap and become a World Cup contender, but we know that's not going to be an overnight thing. Okay, there's a story to this. We just need to keep taking the next steps. And look, getting a winning performance is part of the next step. So we'll look hard at performance and we'll keep going after trying to do more of the things that we did well and less of the things that put pressure on us.